Peace be upon you. For thousands of years, the pyramids of Egypt have stood as silent giants, guarding secrets that modern science hasn't fully uncovered. People know the basic facts of the pyramids. They're big, they're old, and they're mysterious. But what most people don't know is the closer scientists study the pyramids, the stranger and more unbelievable things become. The Great Pyramid is not just a big triangle. It's a mathematical masterpiece. Most people don't know these facts. The four sides of the pyramid are curved, not straight. They curve inwards by about 1 meter. This means the Great Pyramid actually has 8 sides, visible only during the equinox at sunset. The difference in length between the longest and shortest side is less than the width of a thumb. The bases align so perfectly to the cardinal directions that even modern compasses are less accurate. How did ancient Egyptians achieve this without metal tools or modern calculations? One theory says they used the pole star, but around 2500 BC, the North Star was in a totally different position. Another theory says they used the shadow of the sun and built a circular path to find true north. However, some archaeologists say they used a technique we still don't fully understand, a combination of astronomy, geometry, and even more surprising, water. Many people don't know this, but the entire Giza Plateau shows signs it was once engineered with a huge water leveling system. In 1999, geologists discovered perfectly horizontal watermarks carved into bedrock surrounding the pyramids. This means Egyptians might have flooded the entire area with water, allowed the water to settle naturally, or used the surface of the water as a perfect leveling tool. This would have allowed the base of the pyramid to be perfectly flat, something modern builders struggle with. If true, this is one of the greatest engineering tricks in history, something that's barely talked about. Here is something almost no one knows. Many of the stones used in the pyramids contain fossils of creatures that lived over 30 million years ago. But the most shocking fact is this. A few blocks contain tiny sea organisms that lived more than 100 million years ago, meaning Egyptians were cutting and moving stones older than the dinosaurs. This doesn't help explain how they built the pyramids, but it gives us a sense of how mind-blowing the materials really are. While the internal spiral ram theory is popular, there is an even stranger theory supported by evidence. Recent Myon scan images show a long, slanted void inside the pyramid, almost like a giant internal slide. Some researchers believe this was not a ramp, but a counterweight system similar to those used in medieval cathedrals. They may have used huge granite blocks inside the vertical shaft and used them like elevators. Load stone on one end, drop a heavy counterweight, lift the stone upward effortlessly. This mechanism could have lifted multi-ton stones with surprisingly little human labor. A 4,500-year-old elevator system? Possibly. Most people know pyramids had white casing stones. The original outer layer was made from polished white Tura limestone, smooth as marble. When sunlight hit it, the pyramid would have reflected light so intensely that it could be seen from miles away, glowing like a star on earth. Ancient writers said the Great Pyramid shone like a mirror and was so bright that travelers could navigate at night by its reflection. Step inside the pyramid and you'll notice something weird. No matter how hot it is outside, even if it's 45 degrees Celsius, the internal temperature stays at a constant 20 degrees Celsius. This is not magic, it's advanced thermal engineering. The pyramid structure acts like an enormous geothermal regulator, keeping the inside cool. Some modern architects believe this is an early example of passive climate control. This means Egyptians built a giant stone building that air conditions itself without electricity. In 2017, scientists discovered a massive void above the Grand Gallery using cosmic ray scanning. This chamber is 30 meters long, at least 8 meters high, completely sealed and unexplored, not mentioned in any ancient record. No one knows what's inside. Some believe it's a relieving chamber, a storage area, a symbolic structure, or something completely different. There may be many other hidden chambers we haven't found yet. The pyramid is full of dead-end shafts, sealed plugs, blocked doors, and mysterious tunnels. One door, discovered in 1993, has tiny copper handles, and behind it is another sealed stone door. What lies behind that, we still don't know. Many know the pyramids align with the cardinal directions, but most people don't know they also align with the belt stars of Orion, the star Sirius, the path of the sun during the equinox, the precession cycle of Earth, and possibly the speed of light. Here's the strangest fact. The speed of light is 299,792,458 meters per second. The coordinates of the Great Pyramid are 29.9792458 degrees north. Is it a coincidence? Maybe, but it's definitely one of the history's greatest coincidences. Building the pyramid wasn't just an engineering project, it was a national mission. New research shows that during construction, 70% of Egypt's food supply was organized to feed workers. Entire farming villages closed for months to contribute. Engineers used colored marks to coordinate teams, and workers brought graffiti inside the pyramid like the drunkards of Menkaure and the friends of Khufu. This was not just construction, it was the backbone of Egyptian culture. Despite all the research and technology, we still don't know exactly how they lifted the blocks. We still don't know what the hidden chambers contain. We still don't know how they achieved such insane precision. And we still don't know the true purpose of some passages and shafts. The Great Pyramid remains part tomb, part symbol, part machine, and part riddle. A giant stone puzzle we've only partly solved. Even after 4,500 years, the pyramids remain one of humanity's greatest mysteries, reminding us that ancient people were capable of achievements far beyond what we usually imagine. If you like this, subscribe to my channel and stay curious, stay informed.